yards. It's week 7.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to number 82.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
An 11-yard loss.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0.
Ravens 3, Cardinals 0.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hartman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haskins pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Pardon is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun. Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 21-yard.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Haskins. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's got this down to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
on 2nd and very short. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Cardinals nothing.
They run again with Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Cardinals 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive. Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier, Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up
now Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hartman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hartman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Parks. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good.
The field goal is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Ravens 10, Cardinals 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The 50-yard line.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hartman. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A try here for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Cole now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 40.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the shotgun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The career catch number for him just continues to climb now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Dobbins, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, he will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jackson.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 47.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Haskins looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
Haskins pass.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Dillon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC Playoff Race time as we give you a look. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Haskins pass.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
Pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So out now come the Cardinals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Haskins pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jackson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They run with Geis. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Ravens 30, Cardinals 13.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out comes Houston. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Haskins pass.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Haskins pass.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks.
Haskins pass.
7 yards to pick up there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Haskins going to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Today's final.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And